Hey, welcome back here to Wood Sports Gaming. The Twins, 2-2, are going to be sending out the big stud right-hander that they just acquired in a trade via two prospects, and Ryan Jeffers was sent to Seattle for the big stud right-hander George Kirby, who will make his debut for the Twins against Chris Paddock and the Detroit Tigers. Shane Woods, who was called up, made his debut in this last game. We may get to see a little bit of him again. We don't know how long Kirby will go, and he did pitch 4 days ago for Seattle. But we do have a call-up. Jeffers gone. Top prospect catcher Matt Cromer has been called up, and he will get his first start here in the majors. He makes his major league debut for the Minnesota Twins. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel so you stay up to date with all of our rebuilds. We got a Caitlin Clark one going on as well. You might want to catch that. We do want to let you know we do not own the contents of the game. They belong to MLB and San Diego Studios. That being said, grab the popcorn, grab a soda, and sit back and let's play ball.
Probably really doesn't mean that much, but it would be awesome to see him come out and put on a show for us.
Ball, and it's coming up next. Chris Paddock will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Torkelson in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Sunshine starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning. 57 degrees here at game time. Here comes the 1-2. And there's a base hit on the line. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Ryan Mountcastle. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Now trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow. At the plate, David Woods pitches a cold strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early in the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2.
Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. Twins nothing. Tigers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. George Kirby gets the ball for the Twins in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
And now Zach McKinstry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly. And that's the first out. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's hulling in. You're going to see launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first games on this road trip, find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Mountcastle is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Riley Green.
Now into the box, Riley Green. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. The 1-1 home.
Nope. Contact.
Swung on but fouled off to the left.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park with no score. Now at the plate here is number 9. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. A 2-ball 1-strike count to the Twins first baseman. So fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come out of the gates slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Country Boy.
Standing in now, Matt Country Boy. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Country Boy has been a great story in the baseball world lately. This game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments. Had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life? Grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Fouled off. Country Boy, base runner at first with 1 out. Full count now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. Carpenter is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 38.
The next Twin up, number 38. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
In tight with the slider. 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. All even at 2-2. Here it is. No score here as we play inning number 2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. One left for Minnesota. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next, the dangerous power threat, Kerry Carpenter. The 1-1. Slow little roller to third. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting fifth.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. If you want to talk about shutting a running game down, the guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
Into the box now, Gleyber Torres. Fastball well outside. Spencer Torkelson waits on deck. The 3-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Spencer Torkelson. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Dylan Dingler. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 3-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One left for Detroit. We'll move to the third with no score. Ready now is Jordan West. The 1-1 home. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 15.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, number 15. He singled to open up the ball game.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball in his first at bat and didn't miss it.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Ryan Mountcastle.
That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. Third inning, no score to this point. Pops this one up. McKinstry into shallow left. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this
Now
level
batting,
usually
the
turns
17th.
into a knock.
David Wood.
Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. Mountcastle leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back. At the plate, David Woods. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Twins wind up stranding 1. Now it'll be Parker Meadows. The 1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Mountcastle arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting ninth.
So the next at bat will be Jung, who drove in 2 of their 3 runs in that ball game yesterday. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Get him the chase. That wasn't
The
working, so he
shortstop.
just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
In now, Zach McKinstry. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
I always felt, though, too, you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout because that's not easy to do.
2 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be
Now
one of those
back,
1, 2,
second
3 easy innings.
Go.
But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
So now to the plate, Colt Keith. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, Dero. You get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with it.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base. The set and the 2-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Woods will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Tigers get one here on 2 hits in the inning. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Jose Ramirez, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Standing in now, number 9. Pitch out, nothing doing. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Matt Country Boy will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. And he will take ball 4. First to second now with no.
And look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So next to bat will be Matt Country Boy, trying here to plate the tying run from second. One and 2 to the Twins catcher. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-2.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. Jose Miranda waits on deck. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catch.
Is Jose Miranda trying to bring in the tying run from third here. The 2-1 home. Line drive base hit. 1 run scores. The tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second.
Oh, now that play fires me up right there. Just an absolute dime of a throw from the outfield. Doesn't get any better than that. You know what? Hats off to the catcher right there. Great job at the dish to handle the throw and get the tag down. And they pretty much had to.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Green is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 15. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. The 1-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. We're back to Comerica Park right after this. Just about set to go. Before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Kerry Carpenter. Two and two.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Fouled away. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Into the box now, Gleyber Torres. 2-1 pitch is a splitter, swung on and missed. 2 and 2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Hit to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 21, Spencer Torkelson.
Next to hit. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1 and 2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They still trail it here, 2-1. Kenta Maeda will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Ryan Mountcastle. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Lined hard to center field. Meadows is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, David Wood.
Next for Minnesota, plate. The 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Ramirez.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. Hit hard, but right into the shift. Scooped up, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. Twins lead it 2-1. So here is Dylan Dingler. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Three and one.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Swing and a liner. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-run count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage and take advantage.
To the plate now, Parker Meadows. A ball and 2 strikes now. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. Dingler gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. When you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In now, Jung. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1 and 2. Swing and a liner. But this will land in foul territory. Still 1 and 2. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Another one sent foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So
he's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Tigers fail to make any noise. Our score remains 2-1. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Jung shading to his right. And he hauls it in, the first out of the inning. Next up, Matt Country Boy. And he'll to lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in next, Jose Miranda. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. Now the 2-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is tired. Andrew Chafin enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Stepping in once again is Zach McKinstry. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Next to dig in, Colt Keith singled in his last at bat. The 1-1. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Riley Green. High in the air into shallow left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 2-1. Box number 38. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The 1-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. He's got it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Next up is Jordan West. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, number 15.
Next, it'll be number 15. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 2-1 home. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. Down go the Twins in order, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Number 18 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 18.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Again, he sends it out of play. Hit softly down the line at first. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 3-2. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good.
At the plate now, Spencer Torkelson. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Right fielder coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s.
Number 55 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
For Minnesota, number 55.
Standing in now, Dylan Dingler. 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Every base runner in a close game like this, free passes this late.
3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Now batting.
Boy, this one
Center
looked like
fielder.
it was headed for extra
Parker.
bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Into the box, Parker Meadows. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. To the plate now, Jung. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. West onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon, and Detroit has taken a 4-2 lead. Will Vest will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of. Knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at-bat right here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Here it comes. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
So next to hit is David Woods as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. The 2-1.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, what a stop on the slide. There's one on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Well, he showed right there why he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly. busted it down the line, so they just get the one out.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jose Ramirez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Scooped up to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Tigers lead it 4-2. Shane Woods is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Zach McKinstry. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here comes the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back
Now
and
batting,
blows
second
smoke by a
baseman.
guy at the letters.
Cool.
That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Colt Keith. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul. This is hit sharply to the left side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove, and he'll reach first safely.
The left fielder, number 31. Riley Green.
In now, Riley Green. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
It's all a part of
The right
learning how to
fielder,
pitch in the big
number 30.
leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at
Carpenter.
pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Buck Farmer answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Kerry Carpenter will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that 2-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Twins bullpen does the job there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Tigers. Tyler Holton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So now into the box is number 9, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Country boy.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
So now to the plate, Matt Country Boy. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Now the 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. And that's through for a hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, double play. And instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs. And runners are on first and second.
Now time is called, and a bit of a curious decision here to say the least, as we'll get a pinch runner at third here. Don't know if something's wrong or what. Into the box now, Jose Miranda, left side. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Up next, number 38, grounded out in his last at-bat. Country Boy leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And it's fouled away. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Here now the 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
So now to the plate, Jordan West. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. In this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Detroit Tigers used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Kenta Maeda claims the win out of the pen, his first. Tyler Holton closes the door for the save, his second. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Twins, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining